everyone, this is Aisha and welcome to week 2 of the Top 5 Wednesdays. We are doing our top 5 magical items. Now, I'm sure everyone's going to say something from Harry Potter, but I never read the Harry Potter books. I have watched the show, but I'm not a Harry Potter generation kind of girl. I came before that. So I'm going to share, we didn't have anything big like that. I'm going to share my 5 favorite items from books that I love. And I'm also going to have a few honorees at the end. So my first one is going to be from Minion, and these are the Adinkara symbols that are tattooed onto the different warriors of light. The first one being um, the Sankofa that is tattooed onto Damali, who is our Neteru. I hope I'm saying that word right, but Damali has the Sankofa symbol, which is the bird, and I'll put a picture up, tattooed on her back. My sister has it. I have the heart-shaped one, and I'll leave links down below. But this tattoo is a reminder of to go and get it, and it was also a ward against those that were looking for her. It is a reminder of remembering your past, remembering where you came from, but not getting stuck back there. So the bird is walking forward, but it turns around to collect the small nuggets of wisdom that are left on its back, which are the little stones. So, number one symbol that I absolutely loved from the book. The second one has to be The Wolf in the Dam Affair series by Barb Hendy. This series starts out as they are faking being vampire hunters in this alternate universe. It's a sci-fi high fantasy series. The wolf that's in here is a really great magical item that you didn't realize it was a magical item until they used to get people to pay them. One of them pretended to be a vampire, the other one pretended to be a vampire hunter, and they were scamming towns in this sort of medieval sci-fi world. And it turns out they really are vampire hunters because there really are vampires. And things start to go wrong, and the wolf helps them out. And the wolf is actually a key to an even bigger mystery that is a part of the huge arc of the story. The next series with a magical item that I absolutely love, called Rogue Angel series by Alex Archer. And this one's the Spider Stone. But the symbol that is, if you see it on all the covers, the thing that is the magical item is a sword. And this story follows Anja Creed, who is a archaeologist who goes looking for what she thinks is just a story about each book is a different thing, but the story starts with her looking for the beast in France, and she's following up on a story there, and ends up discovering a lost piece of Joan of Arc's sword, and she puts the piece together with pieces that another archaeologist has, and the sword reassembles and then disappears. I really enjoyed reading this series because Anja is such a different character. But I really, really love the series. I have to catch up. There's so many more books. So my fourth magical item also is in another series. As you can see, I'm a big series fan. And these are in the L.J. Smith series, and there's 3 items that I want to talk about. One is the Chalcedony Stone, which Adam gives to Cassie, and then Diana gives to Cassie. The second one is the Crystal Skull, which the entire circle has. And the last thing is the Silver Cord, which is each of the items blend into each other. So it's like I'm counting it as one item. The stone helps to clarify and identify Cassie as a witch. The Crystal Skull is something that the circle is working on, and helps bring back a character that they were unaware of. And the fourth one is the piece that saves them, and that is the Silver Cord. I really loved this one because it was such a cute series when I was growing up to read this. I'm sure if I read it now, it wouldn't be the same, or maybe it would be because I would still love it from then. But yeah, the most important piece was, of course, Cassie, who runs through all the books. Each item that she comes in contact with enhances who she is. So the most magical item, of course, is Cassie, and at the end, she learns that too. So yeah, I love the series by L.J. Smith, The Secret Circle. I hated the show. I hated the show. I will say that. I absolutely hated the show. Because they did not have all the characters that are in the books. Like, how do you have a secret circle and not have the twins? You need Chris and Doug. Like, Chris and Doug. They're the reason Cassie ends up in the series. It's, you know what? No spoilers. Melanie and Laurel. You not have Melanie and Laurel. But they added this Melissa token chick. Really? Whatever. I'm not going to argue. It's canceled. The travesty has been buried. We will move on. Definitely check out the books. If you love the show, then I think you would like the books better. My number 5, and even though I listed it last, it is not least. It is my favorite one, other than Minion, and that is Linda Howard's Son of the Morning. This series is it's not a series, it's a book. Although I wish it was a series. I wish there was more. This book is one of my favorite books of all time. It deals with time travel, it deals with romance, it deals with the Highlands. Love it, love it, love it. But the magical item that is here is a manuscript that Grace finds. Grace is a historian who deals with ancient manuscripts, and she translates them. And she discovers a piece that her husband, who's also into being nerdy, finds. And the two of them are working on translating it for this company. And as they're working, things start to happen and mysteries start to unravel. The manuscript saves Grace's life many, many times. It helps lead her through time travel, helps lead the manuscript to be rewritten. It's just beautiful. It shows, this one plays with the fact that time is not linear, it's actually circular, and things need to happen in a certain way for pieces to continue to happen. I love this book, and this is our top 5 item, the manuscript. And my last piece, as a honorable mention, is Isabel Bird, which I just found out is just a pen name for another author. But this is Isabel Bird's Circle of Three, and the magical item that is discovered in this series throughout the entire series is the girls involved in the circle. And this showcases the most magical item that anyone can ever have is yourself and your imagination. So this is my absolute favorite item on the list, and that is The Circle of Three by Isabel Bird. These are just a few of the books. I own almost all of them. I own all of them but one. So if you've never heard of this series, I highly suggest it. And that, dear friends, is the end of my top 5 Wednesdays magical items. Bye!